I did a little experiment in the video where I used Sword and Shield for the first time ever using it, and I was fighting this Kushala Dora. And the first thing that it wasn't even a build, really. I don't even think I had many decorations on it. Nothing was optimized at all. Um, and the first thing that struck me was like, this thing does so little damage to me. Like this is
Yeah.
like this is kind of striking how small the penalty is for getting hit. And
Mm-hmm.
like people are like, no, monsters in Rise do a lot of damage. I don't think they do. I don't think they do a lot of damage. I'm fairly certain I can take 5 or 6 hits of a Kushala Daora before going down, and it's a Kushala Daora. It's an
An
Elder
elder
Dragon.
dragon.
Why?
Uh-huh.
Why are you lying?
Yeah, and Kushala is one of those examples that like because you see with like Kushala Daora, like even as recent as World and Iceborne, people say that they hate the fight or that the fight is shit or this or that or Rise turned it into this beautiful
Hmm.
fight.
Yeah, I see that a lot.
I it's yeah, it's more so just because like it was harder back then and you
Yeah.
were getting your ass beat and like like
Yeah,
the
I
different
can
things
counter him
along
easy now, and I get that dopamine
right.
rush from the longsword counters. But they were bigger when I
Yeah.
countered it in World because first of all the it hit harder, and second of all it
Mhm.
also well, I mean it didn't hit harder unless it was tempered, but that's all I was fighting. It hit harder as a
Right.
tempered version, and it also the dopamine of getting a really good counter on it was bigger as a result.
So this one's pretty self-explanatory. We just heard Ratatosker's take on Kushala's difficulty and power in Rise, which is blatantly wrong. Um, Most people didn't utilize spearbirds in regular like hunts. You can make an argument that with the full spearbirds, that yeah, he hits a lot less harder than maybe usual. But even in Ratatosker's video, he's not using any spearbirds, or at least not really any spearbirds. And so I assume he's talking about even just general health. Now, I use regular Teostra armor, no defensive upgrades, just going with it. As you can see from the video, Kushala still takes you down rather easily and rather quickly if you play like a floundering fish. I then go to World. I fight regular Kushala with no health boost. Even though health boost is really, really easy to just slot in, especially at that point in the game. And the game is balanced around health boost. So I went ahead and put that on afterwards, and he hits really piss poor. Tempered Kushala hits in a very reminiscent way of Rise Kushala with whenever you're wearing Health Boost 3. Now, of course, you do have the option to get Health Spear Birds in Rise. So, that being said, you can technically make the fight a little easier on yourself in that manner. However, we are talking about general damage and just being able to go into the fight from the get-go, not having to waste any time doing anything else, including getting spearbirds. So, here you go.
I know you've been working hard out there. I've been waiting for you.